Hey, good morning, everybody. Swamp Fox coming at you. Look up at the nasty clap they got going on. Yeah, Trump's in charge, that's for sure. Anyway, I named this video Truth from a Terminally Ill Man, or something like that. I'm going to name it Truth from a Cancer, whatever. No one really knows but God what's going to happen. The doctors say ain't nothing else they can do, that's fine. I'm on the trials, 3 apricot seeds a day, fenbendazole, 30 milligrams a day, 150 milligrams of ivermectin a day, carnivore diet, strict carnivore diet. So, you know, I feel great in some areas and I feel bad in some other areas. Most areas I feel bad in is the side effects of everything that the doctor's done to me in the medicine. But, you know, I'm 55 years old. My birthday is on the 7th of this month. My real birthday, the true birthday. Birth is at conception, so I'll celebrate my birthday on my conception day, which is March 7th. So anyway, the things I would tell you is life is short. And the things that you think you care about now, if you're younger anyway, you probably notice if you're my age or older, but the younger people that's listening to this, you gotta stop worrying about so much me time and going out on the boat and going to the football games and going to the concerts. You should really be spending as much time as you can with your parents as well as other loved ones, but definitely your parents and grandparents, and as much as you can with your kids and grandkids and nieces and nephews, you know, the people who really matter to you, your real good friends who are like family. Because when you get down to the brass taxes, you never really know. I mean, you could go out here and get hit by a car and get killed. And you could be 20 years old, 30 years old. This 18-year-old girl just got killed the other day in a car wreck where she ran in the back of a truck because the truck was doing like 65 and she was doing like 90. And she ran up in the back of it and killed her, 18 years old. And it's a shame and it's sad, but it happens. But I go back and I look and I think about how many times more, what more could I have done to spend time with my mom? What more could I have done to... My mom was my best friend. And I spent so much time with her, and everybody who knows me will tell you I took care of her. You know, she didn't drive. I took her to all her doctor's appointments. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. So, anyway, you know, I seen my mom, if not every day, at least every other day. I would see her, but I talked to her every day. There might have been once in a very seldom blue moon that I would go without at least talking to my mom on the telephone. And I spent a lot of time with her. I took her places and always took her. We went out to eat. We'd go to the movies. We'd go do things together. Go to downtown sightseeing. You know, go downtown. We just go do a lot of different things together, and it was great. But it wasn't enough. I'd do anything to have. You know, there was times that even with other friends, not just my mom, but with other people, I'm realizing now they invited me to things, and I was like, nah. You know, I was kind of selfish to myself. I just was tired, you know, in a business, so I work a lot. And I just said, you know, I won't go to this one. No, I'll skip this one, y'all. You guys, y'all go have a good time. And it's fun to do that. But now I'm regretting it. I really am. I'm regretting how many times with different people that I said, nah, y'all go ahead and I'll see you next time. Not that we didn't hang out, we didn't do things together. But there was times now that I realize I should have went on that. I should have went to that. You know? And I wish I did, but I didn't. So, everybody really needs to focus on what the most important things are in life right now with the crazy stuff you see going on in the world, you know. And I don't care who you are, what you're doing, what you think. We're not in good times right now, people. Not at all. And life is short. Life is short. We all have regrets. I know I have a lot of regrets, man. Because I'm living like I'm going to live. I ain't listening to the doctors. I feel great, except for the side effect stuff. You understand? I'm cancer free. God's taking this cancer from me. I already feel it. And if he hasn't, I ain't feeling the effects of it. The only things I feel the effects of is the side effects from the botched operation, the chemotherapy, and the medicines that they had me on. And I got some bad side effects from it. I guess I gotta hurry up and end this video because it's telling me I ain't got much memory left. But anyway, reach out to your loved ones. Spend more time with them. Quit worrying about, you know, yourself so much. If you love these people, make sure that, you know, you get out, you reach out to them, you spend time with them. Call them all the time, bug them. You never know. And I suggest if you're 40 or older, you go get colonoscopy. You go get yourself checked out. Because colon cancer, especially with the foods, and I just found out, I didn't know that milk had TSP in it. Trisodium phosphate as well. You know, I didn't know that milk had. I knew that some cereals had it, and I knew that a lot of processed foods had it, but I didn't know milk had it in it. And that disturbs me because I drank a lot of milk. Although I don't like the flavor of milk by itself. I wouldn't drink it if you just gave me a glass of milk. No, thank you. I don't like the taste of it. But if I'm eating anything sweet, I love the taste of it with something sweet. I don't know why. The combination of it's just really good. I don't know. It's like cottage cheese. I like cottage cheese when it's in things. I can eat it in off a spoon, but I don't really love it or like it enough to keep doing it. But now sour cream, I could eat the whole tub. There's so many things I wish I would have done too. Don't wait, people. Don't wait. If you hate your job, go get another one. Seriously, because life's too short to hate your job. You know, you might think I'm crazy, but there's so much stuff going on in the world. I believe they've added 1,000 years. I believe we're at 1,500, 1,525, something like that. We use the 12-month calendar instead of the 13-month calendar, which we should be using. 13-month, 28th day, plus 1 day a year for Easter. You don't hear anything about Tartaria anymore. And free energy, they had free energy long way before us. I mean, why we pay for electricity and why they tore down all the energy buildings, most of them. There's still some around that you can see around the world, where they collected the energy from the ether, and they had electricity, and they had electric cars and things way back in the day. The technology that we have today that they let us know about to keep us enslaved is minuscule. But y'all just look up and see what's going on around you, people. This ain't normal. You know, I don't know. But I do love you all. And I hope the best for each and every one of you. I hope God blesses each and every one of you and helps you have a prosperous life. And if you have any strife with anybody, reach out to them. Try to squash it. Even if you think it's not your fault. Now, sometimes it doesn't work. And sometimes it might not even be worth it because the people are not worthy. But if you think they are, and you want to give it another try, reach out, because it could be the best relationship you ever had. There was times in my life, in my 56 years, 56 on the 7th. I'll be 56 years old on the 7th of this month. So, there was people who I was mad at. They was mad at me. We squashed it. And it's been the best relationship. We've been best friends ever since. I'm talking about years and years ago. You know? And now there's been some people who recently came back in my life and they've asked me, you know, to forgive them. And I have. If I'm going to preach it, I got to teach it. If I'm going to teach it and preach it, I got to do it, right? Sorry, I had to drink some water. But still, not everybody's worthy. There's people that I forgave, and I'll talk to them, and they're, you know, and I enjoy conversation with them. But I would never trust them again like I did before. You know, my guard will always be up because I know the type of people that they really are. One thing I will tell you is always be a man or woman of your word. Your integrity is all you got. Your word is all you got. So if you tell somebody something, you should make every honest effort to follow through. And if you can't, you should immediately reach out to them and explain to them why. Because we all fall short. We all fail. Even me. Man, I'm a big opponent of it. I mean, here's now, you know, this week I've packed up some gifts, and I got somebody going to fill out the labels, and we're getting ready to mail some more stuff off. I mean, look at me. Look how long it's been. And there's only so much I can do. And I'm sick. Just so y'all know, though, I do have a lot of shirts and knives and gifts left to give out. After I'm done packing up what's already gifted, I'm going to have like one long gift giveaway, one more night gift giveaway live video. And I will, before I do that, I'll post a couple days in advance so people can be there. And all that stuff will get mailed out right away. And once all that's gone, then the free gift giveaways, that'll be it. And you know, if you got my number, If you got this number, 843-729-4510, it'll be gone as of Friday of this week. I'm shutting down my phone for this channel, and I'm only going to be posting random videos here and there. I got other things to do. So if you want to reach out to me, like a lot of you do, and I'm humbled by how many people do. I get text messages and phone calls all week long from different people. And I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. And the ones who do want to reach out, I'm glad. But you need to call me if you want my other number. And, you know, I'll have that number till I die, if that's 100 years from now. Because it's my work number, it's my business number. And I'll never get rid of that number. So, that being said, 843-729-4510. Call me, and I will, give you my number, and you can reach out to me still through text and calling me, and I'll call you, as people will tell you. I've made some friends, some new friends, and I've got some old friends, and people who stuck with me a long time, and I love each and every one of you for that. But I'm going to live both ways. I'm going to live like I'm cancer free, and God has healed me, and I'm healing, and I'm going to live many more years. But I'm also going to live like maybe they're right, and I'm got a limited amount of time. Now, this month I go for a CT scan with contrast, and I can't wait till that day comes. I'm chomping at the bits. Chomping. Is it chomping or champing? Yeah, chomping at the bits. Not chomping, champing. Yeah, champing at the bits to go get that CT scan with contrast so I can see if it's gone, if it's grown, or if it's lessened any. Now, if it's still the same, or if it's lessened, I guess that's good news too. But if it's gone, that's great news. And so I'm looking forward to hearing what they got to say on that. But anyway, I'm going to keep living it both ways. So I want y'all to remember the people in North Carolina, Tennessee, West Virginia, and Kentucky, California, and we got many more states. There's about 12 more states to get ready to get hit with some dangerously bad weather. It's coming, people. And now, I don't understand what y'all don't understand about the people who get on my comments and say, he's only been in office a month or 2 months or whatever. Well, wouldn't the first thing he do was stop the chemtrails, stop the poisoning? I mean, he's over the military, he's over the executive, he's over the federal, he's over it. He is the executive, he's the head, he's the president, right? The puppet president, but he's the president. Well, the people who run him don't want it stopped. You don't understand that. A lot of you have a hard time understanding it. But that's just the facts. And if you look at the executive orders that he signed in the law, or he's signing in the law, that's the problem. We get mad when Joe Biden signed all these executive orders doing all this crazy stuff and he didn't go through Congress and the Senate. But nobody's mad at him, you know what I mean? Because it benefits us, right? Well, it doesn't. If you look at a lot of the bills that he's writing, Your Second Amendment is getting squashed every day, buddy. Go look at what he's signing. He's talking pro Second Amendment while he's writing no Second Amendment. And Pam Bondi, she's another one. Her FBI ain't giving her the files. Well, then she should not only fire him, shouldn't that be like obstruction of justice, and they go to jail? And they've found all these people who have been money laundering through the Dodge, right? USID, DA, whatever it's called, USAID, AID. Why haven't one of those people been arrested yet? Because both sides are dirty. If you're going to start arresting the Democrats, you got to start arresting the Republicans, because there's some Republicans that are bad. And why do we keep forgetting about the $17 million slush fund that Congress has, that the taxpayer has paid for, that we found out about years and years ago? Nobody's talking about that anymore. $17 million tax money went out for congressmen and their aides and senators and their aides that sexually harassed people, that did things, misappropriate, and got sued, and the taxpayer had to pay for it. Why did we pay for that? Why is anybody still paying taxes after what you just found out? Billions and billions of dollars. Because they'll send armed, militarized police to come pew-pew you if they have to, if you don't. For a voluntary, look at it. It says income tax is voluntary. It's a voluntary deduction. Well, what if you don't volunteer? Anyway, all right. I love you all. God bless everybody. Reach out to me if you want to. Just remember that I do love you. Each and every one of you. Even if I've never met you or talked to you. You're a human, and I love you for that. Jesus loved everyone. Jesus loved the sinner, just he didn't love the sin. So I love everyone. I just don't like everyone, because a lot of us are sinners. Some of us are, we ain't none of us perfect. That being said, I love you all. God bless everyone.